Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Newcastle Fieldhouse as we bring you girls basketball right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports. The 2018-19 season gets underway tonight as the Richmond Red Devils take on the Trojans in tonight's non-conference matchup. I'm Troy Darengowski along with Brendan Evans. We're ready for a brand new season. We have tons of basketball headed your way again this year, and it all begins tonight with this road contest for the Red Devils. And we're not going to talk about the Trojans just yet. We're going to talk about the Red Devils here out of the gate, Brendan. Of course, with the passing of Casey Polans in June, means a new head coach for the Red Devils. Not new, really, to the program. Shane Hillard's been a part of the girls' program since Casey had taken over about 11 or 12 years ago. But it is an adjustment. It is something different for this Richmond girls basketball team. Playing for Shane instead of Casey, it'll be a little bit of an adjustment beginning tonight.
Well, it is always a decent adjustment coming from one coach to another, whether it's a whole new system or whether it's an assistant coach that just changes a couple plays, adds a couple plays in. But I feel like if these girls have been with them long enough, they've had a decent off season with Shane, so I think they'll do pretty decent this season.
Well, they're going to play more up-tempo. That's one thing we talked. In fact, I had a chance to talk with Shane and the three seniors. This is a relatively young basketball team, and the one thing they're planning on doing is more up-tempo. They're not going to play as much in the half court this year, and the players seem to like that. They want to get out and run this year.
Right.
And that'll be a huge key as well. Now, when we come back in a couple of moments here on the Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show, we're going to talk about Newcastle. This is not going to be an easy opener for the Red Devils. It never is on the road. It's a tough place to play. It can be a tough place to shoot. There's a lot of space in this building. Not like the Tiernan Center. There's plenty of space there, but this one is different when it comes to shooting. We'll see how the Red Devils will do tonight. We'll come back, talk about the Trojans coming up in just a few moments. Stay right there. This is Richmond girls basketball, and this is the Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Some people are born lucky. Other people take luck into their own hands, avoid stepping on sidewalk cracks, and wouldn't dare walk under a ladder. But whether you were born with luck or make your own, when it comes to your insurance coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance today or visit them online at infarmbureau.com to purchase an auto policy. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shear.
Since 1994, Beach Automotive has provided motorists in the Richmond area with comprehensive auto repair services that include car and truck care, alignment, brakes, tires, engine, transmission, and more. You'll be hard-pressed to find the same level of expertise that our auto mechanic specialists provide. For a high-performing vehicle, trust Beach Automotive. To learn more, call 765-966-8181. Beach Automotive, 110 East Main Street, Richmond.
We check them better. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle is fully inspected and reconditioned by ASE and factory-trained technicians. And each Better Buy vehicle comes with a Carfax vehicle history report, so you know you can buy a vehicle with confidence. We back them better with a 3-day satisfaction guarantee. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified comes with a 3-day or 300-mile satisfaction guarantee. If you don't like it within that 3 days or 300 miles, just bring it back and we'll exchange it for a vehicle of equal value. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle comes with a 12-month, 12,000-mile warranty. We price them better. We have dedicated individuals searching the entire country for the highest quality, lowest price vehicles for our inventory. In today's competitive market, we're constantly monitoring vehicle values to ensure that we're offering the best prices possible. We guarantee that every Wetzel Better Buy vehicle is the highest quality used car or truck around. Our reconditioning process guarantees that you are getting a vehicle as close to brand new as possible, and our warranties back that up.
We're back once again here at Newcastle High School as we begin the brand new high school basketball season. The Richmond girls on the road tonight against the Newcastle Trojans. This is the Farm Beer Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show, and we were talking just briefly about this Trojan basketball team before we went to break. They have a player in Cameron Tabor that's going to be really, really tough. She's coming off a great year last year. Talk a little bit about what she accomplished in her numbers, because she is almost a one-person wrecking crew tonight for the Trojans.
Cameron Tabor's definitely the one person that the coach is going to look at to do most of the dirty work, if not
everything.
Yeah. Last year she had 23 points per game, 5.3 rebounds a game, 3 assists, rebound and a half per game, and 53% from the field goal. Now, that's pretty good if you look at it overall.
Yeah.
So I think that that's going to be one of the key players to watch on both teams.
Yeah. And
the other together, she's probably going to be 1 or 2 overall.
And the other thing is about Newcastle, and they always shoot so well here at home. That makes the difference between them and other teams. Now, they're not as strong as they used to be, but they will still shoot the ball very well from the outside. When we go back to the scrimmage, I'm going to share this with some of the fans watching tonight, and I'm talking about Richmond scrimmage against Mooresville. The biggest concern for the Red Devils was turnovers, and Richmond turned the ball over way too much. You go back to last year's matchup in which Richmond won that contest at the Tiernan Center. It was a turnover fest. Each team had 24 turnovers in that contest, and both coaches know, both are, again, brand new head coaches. That's got to be cut down if they're going to have a successful season. And if you plan on winning tonight, you got to hold on to the basketball.
Right. You mentioned turnovers from last year's competition, Richmond beating Newcastle 56-50. Both, like you said, both teams had 24 turnovers. You put those together, that's 48, obviously. Now, you're not playing that many minutes of basketball.
Yeah.
So 48 turnovers, 15 minutes per quarter, that doesn't sound that much. Well, they're playing, 8?
They play 8-minute quarters. That's a lot of turnovers in that amount of time.
Absolutely.
Here's the other thing. The Red Devils tonight, they have just 3 seniors, and when you look at their numbers, there is nobody from last year's team that is a scoring threat. Now, that may change with Zoe Woolridge, Kiara Wright. Those are the 2 main players to look at. I'm thinking to myself, and we talked with both Kiara as well as Zoe, is that if you don't have that scoring mentality coming in that you need to have, it's going to be hard to pick up right away. So don't be surprised if the Red Devils, I think, struggle a little bit on offense if they can't get transition points off steals and get easy baskets.
Right, and I did talk to one of the seniors, and one thing they're focusing on this year more than others is their substitutions. Now, they have really good starters, obviously. They put the best people forward, but the people on the bench are not bad players at all. It's just they're spreading out the talent. That way, if you have to come off the court, that way you got the same amount of talent on the field as your starters.
You don't feel like you lose anything, Well, they're young, and that's going to be the other thing that the Red Devils are going to have to contend with only 3 seniors. They've got a lot of young players. And I'm talking about inexperience-wise, they're going to have to deal with this season. So we'll see how that all plays out. One other player we'll mention is Kelsey Mullins is a senior. I mentioned 3. There's actually 4 seniors, but she's one of the seniors. Of the 4 players that are seniors, those 3 play. And Mullins is going to be more of a 2-guard instead of a point guard. The other key tonight for the Red Devils will be Asia Orr. Now, they don't have a real ball handler outside Asia Orr. That's a huge question mark. Who is going to handle the basketball if Asia Orr is not in the basketball game? Is probably going to have to be Kelsey Mullins, and she really is admitted she doesn't like handling the basketball. She's going to have to at some point. All right, we'll take a break. When we come back on the Farm Beer Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show, starting lineups are coming up in just a few moments. We are just, I would say, maybe 3 minutes from the tip-off right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Wish me luck, wish me luck. We've all said it. Thing is, life doesn't run on luck. For most people, it takes careful planning. A lot more than, say, crossing your fingers or toes. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Because as your life changes, your life insurance coverage should do the same. And when it comes to your coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shearer.
Big Boys Pizza is now open in Richmond, located at 1015 East Main Street, next door to the Civic Theater. The menu has great sandwiches, pasta, salads, and of course, pizza. Come dine in, carry out, or have your food delivered day or night, at home or at the office. Other locations are in Connorsville and Brookville. Bring in a sports ticket after any game and receive 10% off your purchase. Ticket must be dated for the same day as your purchase. Dine in, take out, or delivery, Big Boys Pizza. 765-488-0023. Kate's Cages is the #1 indoor training facility for baseball and softball in Richmond by far. With top flight instructors, you will learn how to play the game the right way. Everything from pitching, hitting, catching, and fielding. Kate's Cages will also have the opportunity to participate in triple play fall ball, the softball academy, individual and team camps, and individual private workouts. Kate's Cages Baseball and Softball Indoor Training Facility, 1366 Rose City Boulevard. Call 993-2353 for more information.
At First Bank Richmond, we provide you with an excellent banking experience. Whether it's personal checking, savings, mortgage loans, consumer loans, retail lending, or trust and investments, you can count on First Bank Richmond. First Bank Richmond has been serving the Richmond area since 1887. For more information, give them a call at 962-2581 or go to their website at firstbankrichmond.com.
For the past 35 years, Van Vliet Insurance has built a reputation of bringing a personal touch. That's because at Van Vliet, it's all about you, your needs, your life, and our town. Along with providing quality coverage to individuals, families, and local businesses, we're proud of our community and the opportunity we have to protect your future within it. Van Vliet Insurance, an Erie Insurance representative. Hometown professionals at work for you.
We are back once again here at Newcastle High School. Here's how things will line out tonight for the Red Devils. Kelsey Mullins, a 5'5 senior, wears number 3. Asia Orr, a 5'3 sophomore, number 5. Kiara Wright is a 5'10 senior, number 12. Zoe Woolridge is a 5'11 senior, number 21. And Alea Allen is a 5'10 sophomore, number 24. So again tonight for the Red Devils, it'll be Mullins, Orr, Wright, Woolridge, and Allen. For the Trojans, Michaela McGowan, a 5'9 sophomore, wears number 2. Chloe York is a 5'4 junior, number 3. Alyssa Semler is a 5'5 senior, number 5. Cameron Tabor is a 5'9 senior, number 20. And Molly Alspaw is a 5'11 sophomore, wearing number 25. So again tonight for the Trojans, McGowan, along with York, Semler, Tabor, and Alspaw. Both teams ready to go. The Trojans will be in their home whites, the Red Devils in their traveling red. And this game is about to get underway. The brand new high school basketball season is upon us. Newcastle, by the way, their volleyball team has made it to the state championship. So a couple of their players will not be here tonight. And I'm not sure how much that'll impact them this evening, but anytime you lose some depth on your basketball team, that certainly cannot help. So here we go. In the middle, number 20, Tabor. That'll be the player to watch tonight. Jumping it up against Alea Allen and it'll be Red Devil basketball. Falling down and nearly turning it over as we see Asia Orr, and they're going to call her for a travel, so a turnover for the Red Devils right there, and not a good start for Richmond here tonight. But again, Allen getting in the starting position for the first time in a brand new season. She's going to have a lot to learn as a very young point guard.
She did do very well with JV last year. I only got to watch her on a few games, but from what I did see, she looked really good.
Ball goes out of bounds off the missed shot by the Trojans. It'll be Red Devil basketball, and the Trojans are going to press early for their new head coach, Molly Swift. Red Devils at midcourt, near travel by Allen. In fact, she may have gotten away with the travel that time to turn the shot, and off the board and good. Zoe Woolridge will get the Red Devils on the board, and Richmond leads it 2-0. Trojan basketball, and that'll be a foul. They're going to get Zoe Woolridge for her first. The one thing the Red Devils will have to be very careful is, again, they don't have a ton of depth on that bench. They may go 3 off their bench tonight, but they don't want to lose the experience of Zoe Woolridge. And again, scoring, we'll see how that all turns out for the Red Devils this year without the services of last year's leading scorer, Braxton Hurley. Here's a 3 on the way, and there she is, Cameron Tabor. And Tabor hits the 3, and Newcastle leads this one 3-2. And the Red Devils turn it over for the second time. Trojans will give it back. So Richmond now with 2 turnovers as that changed possessions. Braxton Hurley, 14.7 points. Anna Creech at 7.4, and KK Lauderdale at 7 points per game. That shot from the right wing is going to be missed by Kiera Wright. It goes out of bounds, and the Red Devils give up the basketball with 6:47 remaining here in the opening period of play. Now, we have seen so far Richmond again wants to run, but they haven't been able to, and they want to run off a miss or a make, but it hasn't happened. The Trojans have played very good defensively. Turnaround shot no good by Newcastle's McGowan. Now here come the Red Devils. Man-to-man defense by the Trojans. Or down the lane, missed the shot. Offensive rebound attempt by Allen. Ball loose on the floor. We've got a jump ball. And the possession arrow will go in favor of the Red Devils. Nope, it's going to be the Trojans. So that'll be a turnover for the Red Devils. That'll be number 3 on Richmond. So Trojan basketball. Keep an eye on 20 Tabor. Semler with the basketball deep in the corner. Tabor will receive out front and reverse it now to Semler. High post and then to Tabor again. Well, McGowan only held it for a moment. There's a 3-point shot, no good from the wing by York. Ball goes out of bounds and back over to the Red Devils. Well, we played 2 minutes and we've only scored a combined 5. I think that is kind of what you would expect first game out of the blocks. Here's a turnover by the Red Devils as Woolridge didn't see the defense coming from behind. Red Devils had the press beat. Baseline drive by Tabor off the bottom of the rim, and coming away with it will be Allen for the Red Devils. And Newcastle better him get back. Here's Woolridge, good. Woolridge now with 4. Red Devils able to run this time, and now lead at 4-3. 5:30 remaining here in the opening quarter of play. Red Devils playing zone. The one thing they will want to do, and Coach will talk about this a lot this year, they want to play. There's a turnover by the Trojans. They want to play man-to-man, but they haven't been able to really get their man-to-man put in this early portion of the season. Nikayla Bennett will come in, and that will take Zoe Woolridge to the bench. Bennett had missed the last couple of years, didn't play basketball, did play soccer. Wide open shot is Kiera Wright, missed it. And the rebound for the Trojans, that's McGowan. Here's Tabor, and a foul called against the Red Devils as Asia Orr will pick up her first. So Woolridge has one, Orr has one, and the Red Devils will head to their bench. And for the first time, we will see Kenzie Wirt, a 5'5 sophomore, And coming out of the lineup will be Kelsey Mullins. 5 minutes remaining here in the quarter. Off the inbound is McGowan. And here's Tabor. Tabor, the only point so far for the Trojans. Red Devils stay in that 2-1-2. That shot might have been partially blocked. The long arms there of Alea Allen. Back the other way we go as Bennett brings it across the timeline. Shaky with the basketball. Here's Orr. Red Devils, good ball movement. That shot's going to be off the mark. Rebound, Allen, put back, no, but Allen will be fouled off the missed shot as the Red Devils. Missing that shot by Kiera Wright will go to the free throw line. Now, the one thing you'll see, the Red Devils are active around the rim, and Allen, a very good rebounder. Zoe Woolridge, an excellent rebounder as well. And, of course, this young lady right here, Alea Allen, very talented sophomore. Misses the first free throw. Will be back in for number 2. 4:36 remaining. Second free throw's on the way off the back of the iron. Battle for the rebound, and it'll be the Trojans coming away with it. Trojans will not run as much as Richmond wants to tonight. They want to play that half-court game. Tabor at the top. Of course, Tabor at about 5'9", their biggest player, but playing at the point. Trojans made a change in their lineup. Mackenzie Bridgman coming into the lineup as one of the forwards down in the low block. There's a turn and another block shot by Allen. That's her second block of McGowan. Here come the Red Devils back the other way. Allen with a block, running the floor, and the bucket good. And that's what Richmond wants to do right there, is get down the floor in transition, and they did. Tabor held in check so far, just the one three-pointer. Red Devils, you see, stay in that zone. Nice pass underneath, and a foul against Allen. Went for a third block, and that's going to put Mackenzie Bridgman to the free throw line. So Allen picks up her first, but again, 2 block shots so far for the sophomore. 3:40 remaining in the opening quarter. First free throw is on the way and good. Well, we aren't going to expect a high-scoring game here tonight. Again, game number 1 of the girls' high school basketball season. And I know Tabor coming back averaging 20 a game, but she doesn't have, I think, a whole lot of scoring support around her. 6'5" now. Red Devils with a 1-point lead. Here is Wright. You see the Trojans really up in their grill. Wright dribbles in off her leg, and it goes out of bounds. Turnover by the Red Devils. One thing that you'll see in Shane Hillard is his demeanor a little bit different than what Casey Polans. Casey, very, very emotional coach, and one of those guys who really got on his players when he needed to. There's a little runner in the lane. Good by Chloe York. Trojans come back to take a 7-6 lead. Red Devils almost turn it over once again. That was Nikayla Bennett. There's Allen on the drive back to Bennett. Good ball movement for Richmond as they work it out front now to Orr. Orr now to Wright. Jumper on the way. No. Red Devils cold from the outside, and the rebound pulled down by Semler. Here come the Trojans. Tabor. Tabor on the dribble with the right hand, and she'll draw the foul off Allen. That'll be number 2 on Allen. That's a big foul. So now Shane Hillard may have to go to his bench, and that means they'll get a little bit smaller, as we will see Kelsey Mullins come back in and Tabor to the line for the first time. Tabor now with 4. Woolridge is back in, so that will negate a little bit of the loss of height now that you have to bring Allen out of the ball game. Tabor now with 5, and the Trojans now have their biggest lead at 9-6. This is Woolridge. Everything on the perimeter right now for Richmond. Bennett to Wright. Entry pass to Woolridge. Turns in the lane. No. Challenged inside by Alsbaugh. And here come the Trojans again. Tabor Three-pointer good, and that's why you got to make sure you don't lose her. And it all of a sudden is ballooned to a 6-point lead, and Coach Hillard says we need to get a timeout. We will take a timeout as well on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Red Devils down by 6.
Our community, it's where we live, it's where we work, it's where we play. At West End Bank, we're not just in the community, we're a part of the community. And that's why we support over 100 programs for local nonprofits and schools, including our financial literacy program that positively impacts countless students throughout the area. You bank locally, so we give back locally to watch people grow with endless possibilities.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by your Richmond area Subway. Each day of the week you can get a different 6-inch sub with no artificial flavors or colors, only $3.50. Every Wednesday the turkey breast, Thursday the Italian BMT, and Friday the tuna. Treat yourself at Subway, 4 locations in Richmond and Hagerstown. Subway, eat fresh. Well, the Red Devils down by their biggest deficit at 6 with 2:16 remaining here in the opening quarter. Woolridge to Bennett on the right wing. Bennett on the dribble. Kickoff now to Woolridge once again. Now Woolridge driving down the lane. Layup good. Zoe now with 6. And the Red Devils back to within 4. Here's Semler. Red Devils continue to play the zone. They're playing more of a 1-2-2, and this is something they've been familiar with from last year. Ball nearly stolen away. Here's York. And the kick out again to Tabor. Back to York. Three-pointer. Good. So Chloe York gets another 3 for the Trojans. 5 points now by York, and the Red Devils down by 7. Here's Kiera right on the drive. Basket good. Back to within 5. Kiera getting her first 2 points of the night. Tabor high to get that pass. Down to 1:09 remaining. Baseline shot off the mark. Bridgman unable to connect. Here come the Red Devils, and that'll be a double dribble against Kelsey Mullins. The Red Devils with their 6th turnover here in the first half of play. And we'll see Carson Morgan come in, a 5'6" freshman. So both teams, again, very, very young. We don't really talk about young from a grade standpoint, but young from an inexperienced standpoint at the varsity level. 53 seconds to go. Here's another 3 on the way. That's off the mark as York unable to connect on 2 in a row. The rebound for the Red Devils. They have checked into their lineup. We'll check that. It'll change in a moment, but Richmond able to get down the floor once again, and Kiera Wright will make it a 3-point ball game. Jakaya Lotz has come in, a 5'6" freshman for Richmond. Lotz, a physical but raw player that Coach Hillard really liked. Going to be a very good player over the next 4 years. Trojans are holding for 1. Tabor way out near midcourt. There's a travel, no whistle. Coach Hillard should be upset about that no call. Back to Tabor in the corner. Here's Morgan for 3. Good. As time runs out, Carson Morgan hits the 3. And we have come to the end of this first period of play on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. It's Newcastle 18 and Richmond 12. This is Richmond girls basketball, Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Georgia Direct is your one-stop source for floor coverings and decorating ideas for remodeling a home, office, kitchen, or bathroom. Their showroom offers quality products from Mohawk, Shaw, Armstrong, Craft Made, and many more. They proudly offer Richmond the best quality and variety of home design solutions at competitive prices. At Georgia Direct, their goal is to deliver an outstanding customer experience from selection through installation. Georgia Direct Carpets and Cabinets, 5200 National Road East, Richmond. Are you looking for the right place to work out? A place where you have several choices and can have fun at the same time? Well, that place is right here in Richmond, Family Fitness Works. Family Fitness Works has spinning, Zumba, kickboxing, core works, kick fit, body pump, body flow, and much, much more. And don't forget, Family Fitness Works also has Richmond's most extensive free weights and Nautilus in the area. Check out their website at familyfitness.com or stop by at 213 North 3rd Street in Richmond.
We're back here in Newcastle. Troy Darengowski along with Brendan Evans, and the Red Devils hanging in there, though, a big three-pointer and that opening period of play giving the Trojans a 6-point lead. The drive by Wright, Tabor with the steal, and the Red Devils with their 7th turnover here in the first half. Tabor, the little floater, short. Richmond with a rebound. Woolridge came away with it. Now the fast break the other way by Orr has her shot blocked. Coming up with a block is Semler. And here come the Trojans back in transition again. Another three by Semler. Yes. And they're hitting threes all over the place. Red Devils quickly back the other way. One bounce off the dribble. Short on the shot will be Lotz. And the Trojans are going to slow it up right here. Nice pass underneath. Richmond unable to get back in time, and Allspaw will get her first two. And Richmond in their biggest deficit now at 11. Everything going the Trojans' way right now. Orr across the timeline on the penetration. That shot off the glass good. There is Asia Orr getting her first two. Back to a 9-point lead. Richmond getting beat in transition at the other end. Allspaw gets another easy bucket, and Richmond will have to make an adjustment in their transition defense. Here's Woolridge. A little hesitation down the lane. Scoop shot good. Woolridge now with 8. And the Red Devils back to within 9 here in the second quarter. We really are getting up and down the floor. A lot of points on the board. High-low shot blocked by Wright as Allspaw tried to get the easy bucket. Cross-court pass will find Semler. Takes it to the baseline. It goes out of bounds. Lotz the last to touch it. Red Devils coming back now with Allen, and also coming back will be Nikayla Bennett. We almost saw as many points in that little stretch there in the first couple of minutes than we did in the entire first quarter. Inbound, wide open three, good.
It did about double them there, seemingly at least.
Well, I tell you what, they've had several different players hitting threes, back to a 12-point lead, and there's a travel on Allen. There's turnover number 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different players have hit a three-pointer now for the Trojans in this opening period. So Newcastle will get it back once again with a 12-point lead. Their offense now starting to roll even without Tabor leading the way, though she is their leading scorer. They've had several players step up, and they're working it down inside. Once again, they go a little opposite, and a foul call against Richmond. That's going to put McGowan at the line. Asia Orr just picked up her second. She has 2, and Allen has 2. First free throw no good by McGowan. And the sophomore at 5'9" will have another one at 5:46 remaining here in the second quarter. And that one is good. 4 points now by McGowan. It's back to a 13-point lead. Red Devils back into the half court. Nice move to the baseline by Orr. Jumpers missed. Rebound by Kiera Wright, and her putback. She'll be fouled and go to the line. Kiera, very good rebounder for the Red Devils. She, along with Zoe Woolridge, very well could this year be both close to that 10-rebound margin this year. When you talk about those two players getting to the rebounds this season, they're just very good around the basket, and the free throw short. By the way, that foul called on McGowan. McGowan picked up her first. That is only the second team foul on the Trojans. Carson Morgan back into the lineup for the Trojans. Coming out of the lineup will be McGowan. Second free throw on the way. It is good. So the Red Devils get 1 of 2. Kiera now with 5, Woolridge with 8. Talked about those two players beating your leading scorers, and so far they are doing the job. Red Devils' little half-court trap, and the Trojans nearly turn it over. Entry pass, and Wright saves it, but right into the awaiting arms of Allspaw, who shoots it off the glass and good. Boy, that's a bad break for the Red Devils. Bennett, baseline shot, no good by Mullins, and they need her to knock down some outside shots. Here comes Tabor across the timeline. Tabor now will find Semler. Back to Tabor. They'll go a little high post and a good kick out. Nice pass down on the corner to York. Drives right by two defenders, and we have a jump ball as Allen would have had her third block shot. But that'll be a jump ball, and since the Trojans will keep it, they'll get their third turnover. They lose the possession arrow. 4:44 remaining. Trojans back into the half court. There's Tabor. Pretty much running the show when you look at Tabor out front against this zone. Here's another three from the right side. No good, as that one coming up short by Carson Morgan. Red Devil basketball. Richmond unable to get in transition, but they'll work back out of the half court once again. That is Kiera Wright. Bennett off the dribble. Take that back. That's going to be Orr. Now's Allen. Allen behind the back dribble. Bennett from 3. That's off the mark. Ball loose on the floor. Trojans will have it. That was Tabor on the floor to pick up the loose basketball. And here's Tabor. Down the lane. Scoop shot. Good by Tabor. That's tough to stop. Mullins entry pass to Kiera Wright. And a turnover by Richmond. That'll be number 9 by the Red Devils. And a foul in the backcourt. And if they get Kiera, that is only her first.
Looks like they're very close to making that 24 marker yet again.
And that's going to hurt them.
Absolutely. No, it's already affecting them.
Kenzie Wirt is in for the Red Devils. Coming back in, Zoe Woolridge. And they know it. I mean, we talked to them this week. They know they've got to cut down on the turnovers. 33-17, 3:34 to go. Red Devils stay in the zone, and they may have to come out of that zone eventually if they fall down too far here in this one. As Tabor off the drive, another floater, good. Tabor can score from just about anywhere, and the Red Devils going to have to stop her pretty quickly. 35-17. Woolridge, or down the lane, floater, no. Richmond going for the rebound, or gets tied up along with Chloe York. Possession arrow in favor of the Red Devils, but when you lose the possession arrow, you get charged with a turnover. It may not be fair, but it's the reality of the statistic that we deal with every day. All right, there's a foul on Chloe York. York will pick up her first. Nobody said it was fair, Brendan.
Well, you didn't have to just throw it out on everyone. You'd be so mean about it.
I know. 3:04 remaining. Between the circles, Mullins back again to Orr. Here's Allen. Behind the back dribble by Allen. Good in his foul. Nice move by Alea Allen. 4 now by Allen, and a chance for the three-point play. Allspaw will pick up the foul. That's her first. And here's Allen at the line. Well, if they can keep her out of foul trouble, she's going to be huge as a sophomore. Red Devils down by 15. Still a pretty good opening test for the Red Devils. Richmond able to get back, but the shot's going to be missed by Allspaw. Red Devils got lucky that time at Allspaw, missed it, but that ball was tipped. And Richmond basketball. Here's Allen again on the perimeter. Allen from 17, no. And the rebound for the Trojans, that's Morgan. Here is Tabor, stops, pops and misses. The rebound battled for, and coming away with it, Allen again for the Red Devils. Quick outlet pass will find Orr. Lead pass now to Wirt. Her shot no good. The Red Devils continue to struggle from the perimeter. Trojans with 2:08 remaining. Boy, Richmond back again, not in time, but a block shot by Allen goes out of bounds. That'll be her third block.
She just seemed to come out of nowhere, didn't she?
She's got those long arms, too, and she can take some chances with those arms that, of course, we saw her develop a lot last year as a freshman. Bennett back in, but yeah, you're right. She can come from just about anywhere and block a shot if you're not ready. Trojans off the inbound. Tabor on the right wing, covered up quickly by Woolridge. And we've got a whistle and a 3-second call. So the Trojans with their fourth turnover. And we're down to our last 1:57 of the first half. That is Mullins. Trojans stay man-to-man. Allen from 15. Release and miss. Allen going for the rebound. Coming away with it will be Semler. This is Tabor. Back once again to Semler. Nothing there as that ball kicked out of bounds by Wirt.
Was that a soccer player by chance?
Might have been. If not, she should be.
Yeah. Very instinctive play.
Boy, Richmond's schedule is not going to be easy. If you saw our interviews this week with the three playing seniors, they have 9, I believe, of their first 14 games on the road. There's another takeaway by Allen. 5th turnover by the Trojans. Allen, and she loses it. Red Devils with 11 turnovers. Here come the Trojans back the other way. Basket is good and a foul. Boy, Richmond's transition defense not very good tonight.
Well,
Foul's going to, by the way, let me get that foul on Bennett. Go ahead.
And I don't think anyone was really ready for that transition to happen either. It looked like Allen had a pretty decent lane to the basket. It just lost it out of her hands.
Yeah, she got a little ahead of herself, didn't she? But that's, when you're trying to make a play, sometimes that does happen.
It's like in football. You got to secure the catch before you can hit a touchdown.
Free throws on the way and short, and the rebound by Woolridge. Red Devils out and running again, and their bigs trying to lead the break. Tabor with a takeaway. That is number 12 now for Richmond. Better get back again. Reverse layup. No Tabor there to put it in. Off the miss by York, and the Red Devils back down by 19 with under a minute remaining in the first half of play. Mullins will find Bennett.
Tabor's just all over the place tonight.
Yeah, she's
offensive and defensive.
She's one of the better players you're going to see, and she's unselfish. Woolridge off the drive, scoop shot, no. Rebound, Bennett lost it in the lane, and Richmond gives it back, and there is Tabor again. So even on the defensive end and even from the rebounding side, Tabor very, very good. So now the Trojans are going to play for one to finish out this first half. Boy, the big number right now is the 12 turnovers by Richmond, and I don't know how many fast break points they've given up in transition. That shot no good from the corner. That shot might have been a little bit fast. They still had 6.9 on the clock. Woolridge coming out. Back in the ballgame will be Asia Orr. This will give Richmond an extra ball handler against the press. Inbound to Orr. Orr, right wing, three-pointers on the way. Good, and Richmond needed that. That was Kenzie Wirt for 3, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. We have made it to halftime on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Trojans on top of the Red Devils 39-23. We'll come back with your halftime report coming up in a moment. This is Richmond girls basketball and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Indiana University East is growing. Enrollment has doubled since 2007, and IU East is the university of choice in this region. With athletic programs, internship opportunities, bachelor's and master's degrees, and a growing number of degree programs on campus and online, it is easy to see why IU East is a leader on campus and in the community. Learn more about the many opportunities Indiana University East offers at iue.edu. IU. Focused on you.
Hey, this is Steve, and out at Jiffy Lube the other day, a customer came in and said, Steve, this was my 100th oil change on this car, and you've done them all.
Hi, my name is George Farrell, and I've been coming to Jiffy Lube for over 14 years. I recently just had my 100th oil change. I'd like to thank Steve Funkhauser and his staff for the great service that they've provided me over the years. Thank you to all, and I would recommend anyone to come to Jiffy Lube to get their car serviced.
Jiffy Lube, #1 in customer satisfaction for a reason.
Finding just the right used car can be a daunting task unless you shop at Tony's Car Sales in Richmond. Hi, this is Troy Darengowski. I can guarantee you one thing. Tony's professional staff will help you every step of the way without all that pressure of buying a new car. Hey, I bought my last 2 cars from Tony's, and it has been a great experience every time. Tony's has lots of one-owner cars, SUVs, and trucks ready for you today. Tony's Car Sales, 250 National Road West in Richmond. Little Sheba's Restaurant and Zini's Place. Come join us in Richmond at 175 Fort Wayne Avenue or at our newest location in Centerville at 129 East Main Street. Grab one of our gourmet pizzas, a deluxe sandwich, steak or fresh salad, and an ice-cold beer or your favorite wine. Featuring live music every Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday, plus more in our smoke-free environment. 10% discount with a valid student ID. It's better than being home.
I got this.
I got this.
I got this.
At Harrington Hogue, we believe your life belongs to you. That's why we work hard to make sure that your insurance coverage is the last thing you have to worry about. So when it comes to keeping you protected,
We got this.
Mancino's is family-friendly, serving fresh grinders, pizza, pasta, and salads daily. They serve great food priced for family budgets. And whether it's one of their homemade grinders, salads, or pizza, there's sure to be something for everyone in your family. Our baking process may cost a little more and take more time, but the end result of freshness and flavor make the real difference in all of Mancino's award-winning products. Mancino's of Richmond. Give them a call at 966-1161 or go to their website, Mancino'sofRichmond.com.
We're back here in Newcastle. Thanks for being with us for high school basketball. And by the way, we've got tons of basketball coming up again this season. So make sure you check out our website at radiotroy.com for all of our upcoming games. Tonight's game being brought to you in part by Best Western Classic of Richmond. When you're visiting the Richmond area, there's one clear choice. When you're looking for the best place to stay, it's the Best Western Classic. At the Best Western Classic of Richmond, you get the most amenities available, including indoor pool, fitness center, conference space, free buffet breakfast, free Wi-Fi, and of course, a clean, quiet, comfortable room. Best Western Classic of Richmond, 533 West Eaton Pike. Here the scoring for the first half. Let's start with the Trojans. Cameron Tabor with 14 points. Molly Alspaugh with 6. Mackenzie Bridgman with 5 points. Carson Morgan with 3. Alyssa Semler with 3. Chloe York with 5. And Michaela McGowan with 4 points. The Trojans only turned the ball over 5 times in the first half. For the Red Devils, they're led by Zoe Woolridge with 8. Also, Kiara Wright with 5, Alea Allen with 5, and Asia Orr with 2 points. Red Devils have a couple of players not in deep foul trouble, but it did put them on the bench for a few moments in the first half. Alea Allen with 2, and Asia Orr with 2. By the way, Alea Allen also with 3 blocks in the first half, and the big number that stands out is the 12 turnovers by the Red Devils in the first half of play. So what happened in the scrimmage is happening again here tonight, where the Red Devils know the turnovers will have to be cut to a minimum in the second half if they plan on getting back in this basketball game. I don't think that when you look at Cameron Tabor, though she's going to get her points, but the turnovers, you can't keep giving another team that many more possessions.
Right, and if you think about it, really, think about how many points she would have made that many points if they didn't give her the ball as much.
Right, yeah.
Obviously, once Newcastle gets the turnover, they're going to look to her, and then she's going to make something happen, whether it's making a hole for someone else or just making it for herself and taking it.
And the other aspect is Red Devils got to get back on defense. There was a stretch there in the second quarter where the Trojans had beaten Richmond back to the basket and got some easy layups way too many times.
Yeah, they got to speed up their defensive transition. As you said a couple times in the game, I think if they could do that, they could come back in this game. They are only down 16, which is good news. But if the Red Devils want to get back into this game, they have to speed up their defensive transitions, and they have to cut out the turnovers as much.
Those are two huge keys for the Red Devils. We'll come back. Your second half is on the way. This is Richmond Girls Basketball and Radio Troy Digital Sport.
New Vision Sports is a training program that focuses on the training and improvement of this serious-minded athlete, including all ages and skill levels. From creating customized workout plans to providing ongoing motivation and support, New Vision strives to help you achieve your training goals. Their trainers use a variety of effective workout plans based on your specific goals. New Vision Sports, 977-5831, or go to their website, newvisionsports.com. That's New Vision Sports with a Z.
As an internet service provider, Parallax Systems offers reliable residential high-speed internet service and business service. With a fiber backbone reaching over 150 miles, we have created a multifaceted delivery system. Our dark fiber leasing has proved beneficial to public and private sectors alike. Parallax serves Wayne County and surrounding areas. Parallax Systems, when speed matters, a division of Richmond Power and Light.
The Purdue Polytechnic Institute in Richmond is part of a statewide network that offers the same technology degrees available in West Lafayette. The benefit of earning your degree at the Richmond location is that the campus is small enough to provide you with dedicated one-to-one attention while you earn your degree from Purdue University. Purdue Polytechnic of Richmond. Give them a call at 973-8228 or go to their website for more information at polytechnic.purdue.edu.
At the Reed Orthopedic Center, our physicians and support team devote themselves to helping you return to a healthy and active lifestyle. Our expertise includes shoulder, elbow, foot, ankle, hand, wrist, hip, and knee injuries, as well as pain management and rehabilitation and school athletic training programs and sports medicine. We are committed to providing you with the best possible orthopedic treatment that we can. To request an appointment at the Reed Orthopedic Center, call 765-935-8905.
Back once again here in Newcastle as the Trojans with a 39-23 lead here at the half. We are now ready for the third quarter. It's all how you finish a half and how you begin a half. And so for the Red Devils, this will be huge coming out of halftime to see what adjustments they will make to get back into this ball game. Again, Tabor leading all scores with 14 points. It will be Trojan basketball to open up the third quarter. And we're ready for our next 8 minutes of play. Tabor's been out there at the point most of the night against this zone. Entry pass shot off the backboard is missed by McGowan. The Red Devils unable to come up with it, though. And the ball back over again to Newcastle. We get a chance. We're going to talk about the Red Devils' schedule here in the second half. Tabor off the drive and a foul against Richmond. So that's going to put Tabor at the free throw line. Boy, Allen just picked up her third. That's going to be big against the Red Devils. They can't afford to lose Allen, who's been really their best defensive player here tonight. 15 now by Tabor. So Allen with 3. Both free throws are good. And 16 points on the board now by Tabor. Here's a backdoor cut by Kiera Wright. Woolridge, the jumper on the way, good. Zoe Woolridge now with 10. And the Red Devils down 41-25. Richmond going to press a little bit here, a little zone trap at half court, and then they'll peel back. Here's a shot by Tabor at the top. Three-pointer, good. So Tabor hits another 3, and the Trojans now lead it by 19. Reverse layup, no good by Allen. By the way, Tabor with 19 of her own. Tabor, nice crossover. Scoop shot, short. A lot of contact. The ball goes out of bounds. It will go over to Richmond. Well, I mentioned the Red Devils after tonight. They will be road warriors. We'll get to that here in a moment. Short jumper Allen rolls off the rim and rebound Tabor. In transition Tabor. That shot way off the mark by Allspaw, and Tabor able to come back with it once again. Here's a three-pointer from the left wing, no good by York, and the Red Devils come away with it. Or across the timeline, checked there by York. Allen just inside the three-point line, rims in and out. Red Devils stay cold from the perimeter and still trail it by 19. Back the other way, layup good at the other end by York. She has 7, and boy, the Red Devils have given up some easy buckets here tonight. Woolridge. Bennett, quick kick out to Orr. Three-pointer, yes. So Asia Orr able to get the 3. And the Red Devils down 46-28. And Newcastle with a turnover. That's number 6. Nice pass underneath to Bennett. Bucket good. Back to 16. Kayla Bennett gets her first 2 points. Red Devils again continue to press. Now you got to get back at this point as the Trojans beat it from half court. Once you get that ball past half court, you got to sprint and get yourself back on defense as quick as possible. Off the drive, Tabor. Short on the shot. Might have been changed by Allen. Tabor gets it back, lays it in. 7 points by Tabor in the second half. She has 21. There's Allen. Allen trying to find an opening, can't do so, and Bennett drives, misses, put back good. Bennett with some offensive punch here in the second half, and the Red Devils still down by 16 as we come up on 4:20 to go here in this third quarter. Trojans off the drive in the lane. Boy, that's way too easy for Semler. Red Devils have to cut that off at some point. Woolridge back to Bennett. The quick kick to Orr. Orr guarded out front by York. Here's Bennett from 3 off the top of the backboard and out of bounds. And it'll go back over now to the Trojans. So the Red Devils go to Anderson next. That, in fact, won't happen until November 9th. And then they'll go to East Central. They added Greenfield Central November 13th. Then they go to Logansport before they come home against Union City and Muncie Central, then back out on the road against Rushville, Franklin County, and Tech. So they got a lot of road games to go in the first half of this season. Tabor drives and misses with the left hand, and a rebounding foul against Newcastle. They're going to get McGowan on the foul. That'll be her second. So back in the ball game for the Trojans will be Mackenzie Bridgman. Bridgman with 5. 3:36 to go. Here's Orr getting the high screen from Allen. Little screen and roll at the top. Wright driving baseline, out of control, and that'll be an offensive foul on Kiera Wright. First turnover of the second half for the Red Devils, and Kiera just picked up her second foul. And the Red Devils stay down in this one by 18. Richmond in that zone trap once again, trying to force some turnovers. Trojans again able to beat that press. Baseline shot missed by Bridgman, and we've got a jump ball on the rebound. Look like Zoe, that's going to be Kiera Wright getting tied up by McGowan. And the turnover, or should say the jump ball, will go to the Red Devils. So the Trojans with their 7th turnover of the night as we come up on 3 minutes.
Now, Troy, something I've seen a lot tonight is, well, more recently than anything, is the emotions from Richmond are running high right now. There's a lot of frustration. And if Richmond wants to have any chance of coming back in this game, obviously just down 15 points, they're going to have to keep that in check.
Well, there's a 3 after the three-pointer made at the other end by Richmond's Kenzie Wirt. Wirt with her second three-pointer. She has 6, and I think the Trojans have decided they're going to get a timeout right here. We will take a timeout as well on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Red Devils down by 15.
For over 30 years, Reynolds Plumbing has been keeping the Richmond, Wayne County area running. Whether on commercial properties, restaurants, or residential, they've done quality plumbing, heating, and air work for thousands of customers. In a small town, a company like theirs cannot stay in business for as long as they have without being very good at what they do. It's not just about quality work, it's about customer service. If that's the kind of experience you want on your next plumbing or HVAC job, then Reynolds Plumbing has you covered. Call Reynolds Plumbing today at 966-0994.
Well, back here again in Newcastle, Troy Derengowski along with Brendan Evans. We are past the halfway point of this third quarter. The Red Devils have made a little bit of a dent, but still unable to get things going here in the second half. There's an over and back on Richmond, no call, and then they get a travel and a turnover. They had 3 turnovers in one possession right there. Only one of them was called.
It's crazy.
By the way, we can chat with any of you in our live chat tonight as well. If you ever decide you want to ask us a question about tonight's contest, 2:23 to go. Trojans basketballs, the Red Devils have gone more of a matchup zone right here, trying to trap out front. That is York, and there's a turnover. Allen back the other way. Allen will be fouled by Tabor. So the defense forcing the turnover. It's exactly what they were looking to do. And now Allen will go to the line for 2 shots. Tabor will pick up her first. And yes, this is the first game of the season. In fact, the season really for high school basketball got underway last night. There was one game played last night, but there is a bevy of high school basketball games going on tonight. We'll have all those scores for you either tonight or tomorrow as Allen back to the line once again. Missed them both, and Allen able to hustle after the long rebound. And then Tabor gets the turnover. Third turnover of the second half. Tabor back the other way, missed the layup. And the rebound, Asia Orr. Quick outlet pass now to Wirt. cross-court pass and underneath to Allen. Has it stripped out of her hands and then traveled with it. Red Devils thought that was a foul call.
I think she just ran out of places to go there.
Well, Richmond actually moved the ball pretty well there for a moment, didn't they? I mean, they really got the ball moving, and there is a foul call against Richmond. That's going to go against Lotz.
Richmond's definitely not happy about it.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's tough to get a foul way out that far away from the basket, but again, Lotz is just a freshman, and I'm sure that against a senior like Tabor, that's a tough guard. I don't care what you're considering putting on here. There's a turnover for the Trojans. That is their 8th.
How many does Richmond have at this point?
Richmond has had 16 turnovers. They've cut that down a little bit here in the second half. We were asked when Lincoln plays for the first time. In fact, they will be not until November the 9th when they travel to Anderson Prep. So the Golden Eagles have a little bit of time before Coach Gary Lehman and their team gets underway. By the way, that last foul called on Michaela McGowan. And it goes out of bounds, turnover Richmond. So now they're 17. Morgan back in for the Trojans. Red Devils will bring Zoe Woolridge back in. They will get Allen out. Allen has 3 fouls.
And like you said earlier tonight, if they could keep Allen out of the penalty situation, she'd be a great asset to the team.
Well, she's going to be pretty good no matter what, as the Trojans off the drive, baseline shot no good, and the rebound by Bridgman, and then Bridgman turns it over. 9 turnovers now by the Trojans, and then Richmond will give it right back. Now 6 turnovers by the Red Devils and a turnover by the Trojans. That's 10.
Now, Troy, I was surprised to see so many of the Richmond students show up tonight. Like, there's not many of them, but I didn't expect as many of them to show up as they did.
Shots missed by Kiera Wright. Tabor with a rebound. They should be home doing their homework. Tabor crossed the timeline, threw it to the Newcastle bench, and now they're starting to build up the turnovers.
Which advertisement paid you to say that?
If I had my way, you guys would be doing homework every night. We used to. Walk to school, uphill both ways in the snow. Even on Sundays.
Miles.
That's right. Even on Sunday, they can give us a day off. Here's Orr. Short jumper, rims in and out, no good by Lotz. Rebound by Tabor. Trojans will slow it up with 16 seconds. Take it inside, and Kiera got the block shot and the foul call against the Trojans off the rebound, and that's going to be McGowan, I believe, who just picked up her 4th. And Richmond's going to call a timeout right here. So the Red Devils will get the timeout. We will take a timeout as well. On the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, Red Devils down 50-35.
For over a century, Richmond Power and Light has been providing safe, reliable energy to the citizens and businesses of Richmond and the surrounding area. Through their dedicated and talented employees, they are advancing their tradition of exceptional service through new technology, training, and efficiency in everything they do. Richmond Power and Light provides reliable, low-cost energy and technology services in a customer-focused, environmentally responsible, safety-conscious manner. Richmond Power and Light. Together we make powerful partners. Summit Computer Systems is a full-service computer manufacturing and support company founded in 1997. They partner with businesses and individuals to provide computer systems, hardware service, support, design services, high-speed wireless internet, network design, and more. Summit Computers, 1427 Chester Boulevard in Richmond. Give them a call at 939-2120.
11.9, Red Devils will try to set something up here to finish out this quarter. Across the timeline, here's Orr. 7 seconds remaining. Orr picks up her dribble, throws it away. Turnover, Richmond. Back the other way. 2-on-1 break, and Newcastle misses the shot at the buzzer, but Richmond with another turnover. We will head to the fourth quarter on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Red Devils trail this one by 15.
All the amenities you want and the convenience you need. Your next apartment is waiting for you at Chester Heights Apartments in Richmond. Chester Heights Apartments come with 1, 2, or 3 bedrooms with central air, inside laundry, swimming pool, and a new regulation-size volleyball court. Chester Heights also offers convenient access to IUEs, Reed Hospital, shopping, restaurants, and more. Call today for specials. Chester Heights Apartments on Chester Boulevard in Richmond, a proud supporter of all Richmond High School athletics. You've got too much stuff in your house or in your business and nowhere to put it all. What do? Here's the answer. Quaker City Storage in Richmond. Quaker City Storage offers various size units for either short-term or long-term storage. You'll get the best rates in town, and you always have 24-hour lighted access to your stuff. Quaker City Storage on Industrial Parkway next to A House Tool. Quaker City Storage is a proud supporter of all Richmond High School athletics.
Now the Red Devils have 8 minutes to get things fixed here in this fourth quarter. Thanks for being with us. Girls High School basketball here on Radio Troy Digital Sports. It'll be Newcastle basketball to begin this final 8 minutes. Richmond playing more man-to-man now, but it almost disguised, you think it's disguised as a matchup zone. Here's Tabor. Trojans, I think they're trying to figure out whether it's a man-to-man or a zone as well. Good look at Semler with the basketball. Back once again now to York. Red Devils trapping on the sideline. Boy, you better find position down low. That's going to be partially blocked by Kiera Wright on the shot by Bridgman. Red Devils back the other way, or we'll find Wright for 3. No, and we've got a foul underneath, and I think they ended up getting Lotz for her second on the push. Cameron Tabor now with 21 points for the Trojans. Zoe Woolridge with 10 for the Red Devils. And Richmond able to get a turnover, and there's Lotz with her first 2 at the varsity level. Red Devils back to within 13. And we've got a foul in the backcourt. It may be Lotz again. And it is. Again, Lotz just a freshman. That's her 3rd foul.
If there's any time to pick up all 5, it's in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. Well, again, she's probably not used to playing this style of basketball. And she's going to have to get used to playing man-to-man because that's what Shane Hillard wants to play. Trojans on the attack and nearly stolen. In fact, stepping out of bounds on the end line. Good call. Bridgman steps out of bounds. That is going to be their 7th turnover of the second half for the Trojans. Alea Allen will come back in. Zoe will sit down. 6:50 remaining here in this final period of play.
Now, Allen has 3 fouls at this point, yes?
Allen has 3. She is doing a nice job staying in there with those 3 fouls. Here's Asia Orr. Orr stops the dribble on the sideline. Now, the one thing you got to teach your point guard, and again, she's a young point guard, is do not pick up your dribble unless you're ready to make something happen with the basketball. Mm-hmm. Because you don't want your point guard to give up your dribble, and that's what happens. You almost get the turnover. There's Kiera, 3, missed it, and the rebound by Allen. Entry pass, Lotz turns, fires, and is fouled. After making the shot, she now has 4, and the Red Devils have pulled now to within 11. This game long from being over. Foul's going to be called against Bridgman. Well, I'm glad to see the Red Devils making a little bit of a run here in the fourth quarter. They were down by 19 at one point, and Lotz now with 5 points, and it's a 10-point ball game. Very manageable now for the Red Devils. Tabor double teamed on the half court. Shot from the wing, no good from three as Semler can't get it to go, but another offensive rebound for the Trojans. Nice sweep through a move by Tabor, gets knocked to the floor, and I think they're going to get Allen, and if they do, that'll be her fourth.
Now, Troy, at this point, they did bring it within 10 very quickly. Do you switch to more of a conservative like they were playing earlier, or do you stay with this style?
I stay with this. I make it as tough on Newcastle as possible. I've still got a lot of fouls to play with. But the one thing about it, they did give up the offensive rebound there a moment ago. You cannot give up offensive rebounds. Coming out of the lineup for the Red Devils is Kenzie Wirt. Back in for the Red Devils will be Kelsey Mullins. And Mullins got to step her game up a little bit here in the fourth quarter as well. Down by 12. Orr on the drive. Feeds underneath. Basket good. There's Lotz again. 7 points by Lotz off the bench. And the Red Devils back to within 10. Tabor crossed the timeline. Tabor, floater in the lane, and that's where you got to make sure that penetration has got to stop. Do not let her get in the lane. It's got to be stopped at the three-point line and out. That's going to be on Kiara Wright, her third. So you're still in good shape. Allen has 3. Wright has 3. Tabor misses the free throw. That is her first miss of the night from the free throw line.
And honestly, Troy, that's probably where you want to be in the fourth quarter. Don't want to give them anything easy, but you don't want to foul out either.
Yeah, I think they're really in good shape in the foul department considering where they were earlier. Red Devils down by 11. Tabor gets 1 of 2. Boy, nice roll, but the pass got inside. A lot of contact. No whistle against Lotz. Boy, if that pass was quicker, Lotz has an easy bucket, but again, a turnover as Allen gets the steal, and Allen's going to be fouled at the other end, and they're going to get Cameron Tabor for her second, and Allen's going to go to the line.
And a little bit earlier, Troy, we were talking about how Allen just basically comes out of nowhere, and that's about what she did again right there. Except this time it was a steal, not a block.
Yeah, she's going to be good. Well, she's pretty good right now. Just have to control a couple of things when it comes to fouling, and pretty good at the free throw line right there as Allen makes it a 10-point game.
Well, as you also said a little bit earlier, she is only a sophomore still, so she still has 3 years to develop and grow with this team.
She's come a long way already, and again, we must remember this is only the first game of the year, and the Red Devils have it back to within 9, and again, Richmond was down by 19 points. That's a foul you don't want to make right there. Mullins picks up the foul. You really don't need to reach. Just play good defense.
Right. Take them on a bad pass.
You can force them to the sideline. You can force them into a double team, but do not foul that far away. And it looks like we are going to get another timeout on the floor. We will take a timeout as well on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Red Devils down by 9.
After the unexpected, expect us. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance of Fayette, Rush, Union, Decatur, and Shelby counties. Auto, home, life, renters, farm, crop, and business coverage. Coverage you need in a language you know. We take customer satisfaction seriously and don't take a cookie-cutter approach to your coverage. For more information, call 800-723-3276 or go to their website, in.farmbureau.com. Today's game is being brought to you by Tri-County Awards in Richmond. Customized awards and quality engraving services. When you come to Tri-County Awards, you'll get nothing but the best customer service. We take pride in our prompt service and easy availability. Celebrate success with a gorgeous medal, trophy, or plaque from Tri-County Awards. We've been crafting awards since 1972. Choose from a wide variety of designs and styles. We're a locally owned and family-operated business. Tri-County Awards, 1001 South East Street in Richmond.
Red Devil fans that have, those are some of the students that have shown up here tonight. Not a huge crowd to see tonight's season opener for both these teams, with the Red Devils give them credit for coming back here in the fourth quarter, trailing it by 9. Trojans at the line. 5:22 remaining. Free throws no good. Richmond can close the gap even further. Red Devils get it to Allen on the right wing, back to Orr. Allen once again. A little give and go to the two young sophomores on the near side. Here's Allen. Red Devils moving now against the zone. Entry pass now to Lotz, and Lotz will turn it over. Red Devils now with 22 turnovers, 24 against this team last season. Richmond, I think, may have been a little surprised by the zone, and so Richmond's going to come back and zone trap themselves. Across the timeline, that is York. Trojans trying to hold on here in the fourth quarter, but still just under the 5-minute mark. The drive, the shot, no good by York, and a foul call. Well, Allen just picked up her fourth, so now the question is, do you bring her out? You still have 4:50. Might try to save yourself a minute or so. I'd get her out of there now and maybe bring her back at about 3:30 or so. Free throws up and good. York now with 8. You're going to need her for the last 3.5 minutes. So Allen is out. Zoe Woolridge will come in, but I guarantee Allen's not going to be out very long. Second free throw is good as well.
Woolridge also a good player, and the height is still there.
Yeah.
Fortunately.
Well, you're hoping that you'll bring Allen back and have her teamed up with Wright and Woolridge here in the last 3 minutes or so. We're still at 4.5 turnover Richmond, but you got to hold on to the basketball. There's another key turnover, 23 by Richmond. Wide open, three-pointer on the wing, no good, as Semler can't get it to fall. Rebound by Wright. Richmond in transition, or the jumper from 15 missed it, and the rebound pulled away by Semler. And then Semler turns it over. Here is Orr down the lane, contact, no whistle. Coming away with it will be Tabor. Red Devils stay down by 11. Tabor, nice feed underneath, and Richmond gives up another easy basket to Allspaw. She has 8. That's a big bucket right there, and the Red Devils down by 13. Here's a short jumper off the front of the rim, no good by Lotz. And now the game in a little bit of control here for Newcastle. I think you come back with Allen here within the next few seconds. Tabor gets the high screen from Allspaw. Tabor will drive, scoop, and boy, they've hit a couple of big buckets here. Richmond back down by 15. 3:23 to go. In the corner. Here's a three on the way. No. That one rims in and out as Wirt going for her third three-pointer of the night. 3 minutes and change. Here come, in fact, the Red Devils going to make a change as that shot missed by Tabor, but it's not Allen. Red Devils going to come back now with Bennett. Now Allen comes in. So I was pretty close, about 3:07. They get her back in.
Lotz also comes out as well.
Woolridge is going to sit down. This kind of surprises me a little bit. They wouldn't keep Woolridge in. Woolridge had 8 points at halftime, has 10. We come up on 3 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. Red Devils down by 15. Now, Trojans look like they were going to little 1-4 low and take it down the lane and miss. That probably wasn't what they were looking for. I thought maybe York could bring it back out. We have a turnover by the Red Devils at midcourt, and the Red Devils, well, those some big turnovers, and Newcastle come up with some big baskets here late in this one. 2:49 remaining. Richmond's going to overplay. They're going to try to deny, and they will. There's Allen with a takeaway. Another bad pass. Allen with a left hand, missed it. Ball loose on the floor, picked up by Allspaw. And those are the buckets you got to make right there. You can't let those get away. And the Trojans are going to call a timeout right here. Trojans get a 30-second timeout. We will take a quick break as well on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Red Devils down 59-44.
Mendenhall's True Value in Richmond is your local source for the things you need at home or your business every day. Everything from hardware, tools, carpet cleaner rentals, window and screen repair, lawn and garden supplies, as well as hunting and fishing licenses. It's all in one place at Mendenhall's True Value Hardware. right around the corner at 125 Southwest 5th Street in Richmond. Give them a call for more information at 962-4842.
Season opener tonight, Red Devils got it under double digits, and then the Trojans take off again, now lead at 59-44. Red Devils with way too many turnovers. 26 turnovers here tonight. Trojans inbound to Tabor. Tabor's going to just take her to self. Allspaw receives it on the block. Trojans nearly turn it over themselves. See Richmond really trying to deny and get the basketball. I think at this point, Newcastle, you know what? We're going to run some clock here. We don't have to score again. If it's a layup, we'll take it. If not, don't shoot it. The beauty of high school basketball is you don't have a shot clock to deal with. Here's Tabor. Tabor, and that's going to be a foul against Richmond. They may get lots on the foul. So she just picked up her third foul, and that's going to put the Trojans to the free throw line with 2:05 remaining. Lots just try to clear out a screen. Here's McGowan at the line, and McGowan now 2 for 3 from the free throw line. Well, Richmond deserves credit for coming back. Boy, I thought they were really going to make a run there, but a couple of turnovers and a couple of easy buckets given up. Second free throw is good as well, and Newcastle survives the run. 2:05 to go. May not be enough time now as Wright shoots the three and misses. Rebound, Lotz put back, no. And a rebound, Allen, yes. By the way, Allen having a nice night back the other way. There's Tabor again. Red Devils quickly down the floor. Allen from 15. Got it. Allen putting together a solid night. 63-48. Tabor. Wide open baseline shot missed by Carson Morgan. And a foul in the backcourt by York.
Now, if you're Newcastle, those are penalties that you just cannot have.
Well, at this stage, bottom line is just hold the ball. You really don't need to do much else.
Well, you can't put them at the free throw line and basically just give them points that way.
So the free throw no good by Bennett. We are down to 1:12 to go. Now here's what you should have done the last possession is spread the floor. And as I said before, Newcastle will do nothing if you're smart about this. You do nothing until you either get fouled or get a layup. Under a minute remaining. And the one thing you don't do is dribble into a double team. So Newcastle turns it over. They've had 11 turnovers in the second half. Richmond's going to get a timeout themselves on this one. So the Red Devils call the timeout. We will take a quick break as well. Richmond trailing this one 63-48. This is Richmond girls basketball on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Our community. It's where we live. It's where we work. It's where we play. At West End Bank, we're not just in the community, we're a part of the community. And that's why we support over 100 programs for local nonprofits and schools, including our financial literacy program that positively impacts countless students throughout the area. You bank locally, so we give back locally to watch people grow with endless possibilities.
There you see the Red Devils and their new head coach this year is Shane Hillard. He's going to try to strategize what he can do in 50.9, which means he wants a quick score and then get into the press as fast as you possibly can without fouling. But then the other thing is you can't let a lot of time run off the clock. So the Red Devils with Newcastle going into that zone. They're going to go a little 2-1-2, 2-3 zone right here, but Richmond's got to hurry. Got to get some shots up. Here's Allen on the high post, reverses it. Right, dribbles, baseline, missed the shot, tip out. Here's Wirt for three, got it. Wirt's pretty good outside shooter. 9 points by Wirt, and that'll be a foul call with 22.6 seconds remaining. Bennett will pick up number 2. Once Brandon learns the game of basketball more, he will chime in more. Basketball's not your forte, is it?
Oh, no. Football and I'd throw wrestling in there.
Okay. We're gonna teach you some basketball. Second free throw is on the way as Tabor makes them both. Boy, Tabor's solid tonight as well. Red Devils nearly throw it away. Right back to Allen. Now it'll be the shot missed by Asia Orr, and that's pretty much going to do it. The foul in the backcourt as Tabor comes away with it. So Richmond's going to fall here tonight, though they made a nice run in the fourth quarter to cut it under double digits, but the Trojans able to survive. Tabor's free throw missed this one. .3 remaining. We'll run down the final numbers in our post game when we're finished here tonight. Red Devils' last chance with 4 seconds. Here is Wright for 3. Missed it, and that's going to do it. Final score on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Newcastle surviving this one tonight as they win at 66-51. We'll come back and wrap it up in a moment. This has been Richmond Girls Basketball right here in Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Little Sheba's Restaurant and Zini's Place. Come join us in Richmond at 175 Fort Wayne Avenue or at our newest location in Centerville at 129 East Main Street. Grab one of our gourmet pizzas, a deluxe sandwich, steak or fresh salad, and an ice cold beer or your favorite wine. Featuring live music every Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday, plus more in our smoke-free environment. 10% discount with a valid student ID. It's better than being home. The Purdue Polytechnic Institute in Richmond is part of a statewide network that offers the same technology degrees available in West Lafayette. The benefit of earning your degree at the Richmond location is that the campus is small enough to provide you with dedicated one-to-one attention while you earn your degree from Purdue University. Purdue Polytechnic of Richmond. Give them a call at 973-8228 or go to their website for more information at polytechnic.purdue.edu.
At the Reed Orthopedic Center, our physicians and support team devote themselves to helping you return to a healthy and active lifestyle. Our expertise includes shoulder, elbow, foot, ankle, hand, wrist, hip, and knee injuries, as well as pain management and rehabilitation, and school athletic training programs and sports medicine. We are committed to providing you with the best possible orthopedic treatment that we can. To request an appointment at the Reed Orthopedic Center, call 765-935-8905.
Red Devils lose it tonight, 66-51. Unofficially, let's give you the scoring tonight. Cameron Tabor, 31. Allspaw finished with 8. Bridgman, 5. Morgan, 3. 5 points tonight by Semler, 9 by York, and McGowan finished with 6. Red Devils were led by Alea Allen with 11, 10 points by Woolridge. Kenzie Wirt with 9 points. Lotz finished with 7. Kiera Wright with 5. Bennett with 4. And Asia Orr with 5 points here tonight. Red Devils with the 26 turnovers here tonight may have been the key to this one, though the Red Devils did make a nice run in the second half. Trojans, by the way, with 17 turnovers on the night as well. So the Red Devils fall to 0-1 on the season. Newcastle to 1-0. And again, we'll have all the scores and much, much more on our sports page tomorrow morning. For those of you that want to get to bed tonight, And we'll have, again, high school basketball scores in night 2 of the high school basketball season. Final score, Newcastle 66, Richmond 51. This has been Richmond Girls Basketball, Radio Troy Digital Sports.